Hi everyone, our journal page today, and it's just because I've made a new stencil of these flowers and also two leaves, and I really wanted to use it. So here goes. I want some subtle background for this. The main point will be the flowers, so I don't want something to overwhelm the page. So what I figured out is I've taken two stamps. I don't know if you can see the pattern of this. I've never used it before. I'm thinking about stamping it all over the page, and maybe this one also. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm using archival ink coffee. Now I'm not too concerned about a perfect stamping. It's just creating some interest or visual texture in the back. So I really don't care. Ooh, this is interesting, especially that it's not perfect. So that's what I'm going to do all over. I think it's better that it's not a complete print. It looks like, I don't know, a distressed wall or something like that. This stamp, I believe I bought it in it's also some kind of a cheap store in Europe. It's called Teddy. So there is that. So I'm not going to the edges. I just want it spread. And again, not complete, not perfect, just some interest in the back. That's what I call a background stamp that creates some kind of pattern. Of course, if you'll take any stamp and repeat it all over again and again, then you also create a pattern. So anything goes. Yeah. Just maybe a little bit more here. Just cleaning the stamp here in the middle. So that's that. Nothing perfect. Okay, so I've got this finished with this stamp. Moving on to the next one. I'm taking an acrylic block, and I'm gonna use this one with this archival ink, a Viridian. I want it to be, again, very soft, not concerned about perfect print, and not concerned where it's going, because this is part of the background. Of course, if you want to, you can stamp perfectly all over. There are no rules here. I just need a hint of it to create a background. I'm changing the direction of the stamp so it again be more interesting. Okay, I think I'll just go over this one. Yeah, now it's okay. And once again, just cleaning my stamp all over. Done with the background. What do you know? Okay, so that's the stencil I made, and I've got like 3 videos about how to make your own stencils. I can put a link below in the description box if you are interested to do your own stencils. And well, I'm thinking if I want to start with the flowers or put some leaves in. No, I'm going to start with the flowers, and I want some deep red or a dark red. And let's see, I've got this wine color and some flame red. I think that's what I will use for the flowers. Okay. Okay. So, makeup sponge, and I'm going to take away this so I can start on a clean area. Okay, got it. So let's start. Ooh, I like this color. I'm dabbing the excess. Right now I'm just using one color. Okay, taking from the flame red and just dabbing a little bit. I don't know how, you probably can't see it, but it's here. Yeah, so I've got one flower, and now I'm just going to play with the placement of each flower, and just now I'm taking more of the red flame than the darker one, so I will have variations in between. And I'm overlapping the flowers. Yeah. Where I'm overlapping, I'm doing another layer just so it would be more visible. And now I got into this and lifted some of the color. I can just go back and fix it, and I will just need to be more careful and wait for everything to dry. But it's fixable. Here we go. So I'm just going to keep on layering. I think I'll add another color just so it would be more interesting. I've got this tomato red. So yeah, I'm not sure how many flowers I'm going to do. I'm not I think I want them like this, not all over the page, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to stencil away, and we'll see where it gets me. And once I'm finished stenciling all the flowers that I want, then I'm going to give each one a more details, more visible look. So, but right now I'm just putting them where I want them. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to continue and I'll be back. Okay, so finished stenciling the flowers. I want to do a circle inside each one. For now, I decided that I don't want to do leaves, so I'm leaving it be. And I'm just doing this on the inside. Okay. Again, not going for perfect. I'm also going to go over this, so it really doesn't matter. It just one little detail. Good enough. And one more. Forgot this one. Okay, so this needs to dry. I need to fix something here. Yeah. Before I'm doing anything on top of it. But I can start adding the details to the flowers. And I'm taking this Uniball Signo a gold pen. And what I'm going to do is go over all the petals. First of all, around each one, and then I'm just doing a very loose, let's say, veins to each petal. And I'm again not trying to be exact or anything, just going with it, and that's it. I can even say that I intentionally not doing it precise. It's just something that I like to do. You do you. So I've got quite a job for me to go over all these flowers. I hope you can see the details that I'm adding, and it doesn't have to be gold. You can use whatever you want. Black would also be a nice choice on top of something like that. I just picked the gold. So I'm just going to continue off camera, and when I'm finished I'll come back. Okay, finished doing this. It was really worth my time. I really like the outcome. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see the details. And decided, first of all, I want some yellow dots inside each flower, so I'm just taking a stylus and going to do some dots inside. You can take just a pencil and do the same. It doesn't have to be a stylus. Just spreading it. I also decided that I want some leaves, but instead of stenciling leaves, I've got a stamp, a skeleton leaf stamp that I want to use. Again, I just want it as a backdrop. I don't want it to overwhelm the main attraction of the page, which is the flowers that I really, really, really like. Almost done. I'm doing it quite randomly. There is no reason behind it. Yeah, I really, really, really like it. Just adding where I think it's needed. Okay, I think this is enough. Just wiping it. And now stamping the leaf. That's the stamp I'm using, Olive Grove, Momento Olive Grove, just because I like this color for to use here. You can even pick up leaves from outside that has in the back of them noticeable veins, and you can do the same thing if you don't have a stamp. You just take the leaf, put it on your ink pad, and stamp away, and it will give you the main veins of the leaf. Again, this is just random where I think it's needed. If I can find another leaf that is a little bit smaller, that would be great. Yeah, maybe I should look for something in my stash, and it needs to be similar. Maybe this one. Let's see. I know it's part of the background, but still, yeah, I think this can work here. Okay. Yeah, now I'm happy, definitely. Taking a step back, and I don't know, maybe no, I'm so not sure. Yeah, just a little bit off the edges. I like doing things off the edges. It just gives a more organic look. So yeah, really liking it. Okay, I'm leaving it be. I have a feeling that if I will touch it a little bit more, I'll just ruin it. So that's that. Very simple, easy page. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.